Yo, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Check the From the Shore to Be More show. Coming through strong with that podcast flow. The afternoon at 2 to 3 p.m. slot. Got the Interstate 95 Turnpike hot. When you tune in, they don't just entertain. They come with the message that presses the brain. Those other podcasts, they seem microscopic. Cause they're the big balls that drop the hot topics. So sure, be more dumb. You just stay ready for DJ Boom, Shaheem, and Montemi. Put them together, there's a treacherous string. From the tri-state area to the DMV. So sit back, relax, get your Sundays on. On after morning, gone before dawn. That positive vibe that we hitting so strong. With this podcast show, you can't go wrong. So, here we go, here we go. 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 What's up, everybody? Yes, and welcome back to the From the Shore to Be More show. Yes, I am one of your hosts. I am the one, the only Shaheem.
And I am one of your hosts, Aunt Debbie, also known as Deborah Singletary, or Deborah Singletary, aka Aunt Debbie.
Hold on a second here. I've lost my sound. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Can you hear
For
me?
some reason, I've lost my sound. Oh, there I go. All right, here we go. Okay, folks. These technical things, I got to get engineered. But hey, all right. Hope everybody is enjoying your day. It's a beautiful day today. If you live up in the Northeast like we do, it's been rain. And so we are enjoying this beautiful sunny day today. How about you, Aunt Debbie?
I'm loving it.
Yes, and it's good to see the official DJ.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, bud?
I'm here. I'm happy to be here finally again. And as you can see, still doing stuff, but I'm here. I don't have nothing to do until 3 o'clock, so I'm here for the show.
Great. The hardest working DJ in the business, as you all know, folks. You're in Baltimore today, right?
I am in Randallstown, Maryland right now, setting up for a baby shower that starts at 3 o'clock.
All right. Like I said, the hardest working DJ in the business, but it's good to have you here and have the team all together.
Right. Right. It's been a while.
Absolutely. Today, folks, we got a good show for you guys. We're going to be talking about the emasculation of black men. I don't know if you guys been paying attention or not, but there's been some events that's been going on, social media, yada, whatever, that seem to be, appear to be degrading, especially to black men. I'm sure we've all seen or heard the recent interviews, Jada Pinkett Smith, for example. Not, I just don't want to pick on her, but for example, and her talking about her relationship to actor Will Smith, and some of the things she talked about wasn't all that appealing, and I think a lot of people are just getting fed up with it. So we're gonna get into all of that, folks. It's gonna be a great show, right on Debbie, right, Boom?
Absolutely.
I'm interested.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to get to this. But before we get to this, I got to talk about this. In case you missed last week's show, you know I do it every week, so I got to do it now. In case you missed last week's show on what makes a man, what makes a woman, be sure to go back and check it out, folks. Yes, you can see us. We're streaming everywhere, but go check us out on our YouTube channel. You can see that and all the episodes you might have missed are From the Shore to Be More. So during your work week, if you're working with whichever you're doing, one of the kids, sit down with your coffee and go back. Check out an episode of From the Shore to Be More. And also, don't forget that some of the episodes that we put up have actually been stolen from us. Yes, stolen from us, folks, by the powers that be. But you can still go back and, yes, You can see our ghost episodes. You see our ghost episodes on therealshaheem.com, along with the Taylor Family Reunion and R&B Sunday. There you go, people. And so make sure you go check us out. And don't forget to subscribe. How was everybody's week?
Now, Debbie, you go first.
Oh, what are we talking about? Well, I just got back from Baltimore where I visited my brother and
Right.
I got to see my niece and my great granddaughter and
Oh,
my
wow.
niece's husband. And my niece made me a beautiful sweater. I wish I had thought to bring it with me to the screen, but maybe I'll run off and get it at some point. And then yesterday I went to a brunch and paint. So I got gathered, I ate some good food, gathered with good friends and family, and I had some fun.
This is the second time I believe you went to one, right?
That's right, the second one in a row. And one of these days, I hope we do something on the power of play. I think it's so important to have play in
Sure,
our
I
life.
think that'd be a great conversation. We could definitely talk about that one day. I'm
Hmm.
The
definitely feeling
power of
that.
play.
Hmm.
What is that?
Well, we'll have a meeting on it. But play, we don't. I think as adults, our play is often limited to drinking drugs,
Oh,
Mm,
the actual playing, like playing.
playing,
Okay.
playing, like
stimulation
children
like that.
play.
Yeah, I can understand that. Definitely, we'll
Hmm.
have to talk about that. We'll definitely have a conversation. Folks, family members watch the show. You know, we meet on Tuesdays. So Tuesday, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that sounds actually pretty cool. I
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be an
I
interesting
just be
topic.
trying to understand, and for the folks out there in podcast land that didn't understand what she was
That's
referencing
right.
to.
You were doing your job, and
Absolutely.
I'm happy about it.
All right, and I just want to remind everybody that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month too. So I just want to recognize all the survivors out there, um, and make sure to remind everyone to recognize those survivors and talk about women's health this month, uh, real fast. Also, I also want to recognize if you've been paying attention to world events, what's going on over the Middle East. I don't want to get into the conversation about that, but just recognize and also the troops, include my own very daughter, who is now serving over in the Middle East, and we pray for their safe return back home. I just want to mention that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's football Sunday today. Yes, it is. My Giants, yeah, my Giants are taking on the Commanders. Not the most exciting game to watch in the world, but nonetheless, when I get off, I will be checking out my Giants. Hoping we get a victory today. What's your team doing today, Boom?
We play the Denver Broncos, and that sounds like it's going to be a easy win, but as they say with everything, any given Sunday, anything can happen. So fingers crossed we get this win, because then that'll take us to 3-3 and not be in the basement right now of our division. Um, Wait a minute, who's in our division? Actually, we're not in the basement. We're just one step above the basement.
Yeah, my team is kind of terrible right now, so I don't even want to get into that conversation. It's a little crazy, but like I said, hopefully we'll get the victory today. That's what I'm praying for. You got to pray for that these days with these Giants. I don't know.
I've had one
I
hell of a week. Um,
Okay.
Coming to Maryland, I got here on Thursday, but I would like to let everybody know in podcast land why I wasn't on the show last week. I was in a meeting that I didn't anticipate was going to be that long. By the time I looked, it was 10 minutes until the show was going to be off, so I just didn't get on. But I was in a meeting with Walmart, the district manager of Walmart down in Georgia, and I have now been hired to be be the DJ for all 11 of his stores or her stores, and for every event that they do, I am now the exclusive DJ for that particular district manager's Walmarts.
Wow. Man, that's big. Congratulations.
Yeah, I was mad about missing the show, but I was engulfed in that meeting, and like I said, I didn't anticipate it going that long.
I would have hit you if you walked out of that meeting um, when Shaheem and I could certainly hold up the fort or hold down the
Right,
fort.
right.
But congratulations.
Thank you.
So make
Yeah.
sure
So
you tell them you have an aunt who knows how to dance and you need your private dancer for the event.
you got it.
This is my audition.
And the cousin that raps,
Oh, yeah, you can mention him too.
I can include him too.
Yeah.
Oh, Debbie, real fast. You were working on some artwork. What's going on with that? How's that coming?
It's coming. I'm working on it. It's on the table right now. And if I wasn't here, I would be at my table. So it's coming.
Good. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Real
And
quick, I just
speaking
want
of
to.
artwork, Shaheen,
Yeah.
I love your graphics. And that graphic
Oh, thank you.
that
Thank you very
you have
much.
up there, that is so brilliant. And I wish I had the budget to hire you to do graphics for me.
Well, thank you very much, Debbie. And listen, for other folks that are listening that are interested, I am for hire. You can hire me to do your graphics. Actually, I don't, but since you pointed it out, I'm all about making money. So if you want to hire me to do your graphics,
Yes,
folks,
yes. Hire him.
Absolutely.
He's
Get that
good.
money.
you
He's
can
good.
you can do that. Real quick, I just want to shout out some viewers real fast. I want to say happy anniversary to our cousin Raheem and to his wife. On I think it's been 2 years now. So happy anniversary to them. I
Yeah.
definitely want to say that. And also, I just want to shout out my mom real quick. My mom's been dealing with some issues, but she's doing better. I know I'm supposed to see her today. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I got so much today. Today is my only day off. But what's up, Mom? I know you're watching the show, so shout out to you.
Hi.
All right, folks. Yeah. I hopefully I can make it over to see her. Let's keep the ball rolling.
It's the one. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now.
Happy birthday! I saw you getting down on that. I saw you.
Okay.
It's not my birthday. That's why I didn't get up. It's not my birthday. That's why I didn't get up.
Happy
You right
birthday,
now,
everybody
so
out there
down.
who is celebrating a birthday. We want to celebrate your birthday with you guys. Oh, Debbie, is it still Libra season?
I have no idea.
I
I have a feeling it's Scorpio season.
Is it? I don't even
yeah,
know. But
I think we're in Scorpio season now.
I'm gonna go check though.
there's a couple people I want to shout out though for sure. First and foremost, my daughter's birthday just passed couple days ago, so I want to shout out my daughter Jasmine Camille. I tell you, she makes me so very proud. I'm so proud of you, very baby girl. I understand that her and her husband are celebrating her birthday out in Virginia right now, so I want to say happy birthday again to her. Enjoy your birthday. I love you so much. Thanks for being the most outstanding daughter in the world.
I know that's right. Happy birthday, Jazz.
Happy birthday. Also, I want to shout out. I want to take this time to shout out my nephew Isaiah. His birthday just passed. Happy birthday, Isaiah! Big boy, it's getting big. Boy, I tell you, these kids grow so fast. You guys got any birthdays? You want to shout out?
I am going to shout out a birthday that took place on Friday. Sherelle's birthday was on Friday.
Oh,
She
okay.
turned, so
Oh,
shout out happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday, bro. Okay, yeah, no, happy birthday.
Yep,
Also,
her birthday was on Friday.
My wife would like to say happy birthday also to her cousin. Her cousin Cindy. Her birthday was on Friday the 20th. So she wanted to make sure that we shout her out. But
Yeah,
also
I gotta shout out Greg too. Greg, his birthday was the 15th. That was Monday, I believe it was Monday.
Yeah, his birthday
So
just passed. I don't know what day it was, but I just know it just
Oh,
passed. So
yeah,
happy
what?
birthday. Greg's been on the show, folks, to those pay attention. So happy birthday to Greg.
And the moon is still in Libra, but I mean, the sun is still in Libra. It
Still
goes
Libra
in-
season.
yeah, so it goes into Scorpio probably tomorrow.
Those Libras just won't go away, folks. I don't know.
Like, right? Like,
Mhm.
really?
They just won't go away. But also, for those celebrating your birthday, you also share your birthday with singer Shaggy. Actually, his birthday is today. So shout out to Shaggy.
It wasn't him.
It wasn't me. I
No.
said what I want to say, right? Shout out to Shaggy. I also want to shout out some birthdays this past. Rappers. Of course, I rap, so I got to shout out the rappers. Snoop, his birthday
What's
just
going on,
passed
man?
recently. So shout out to
I
Snoop.
like
Happy
him.
birthday. Yeah, I love Snoop. I've been to many of his
I
shows. He's
like
a
him.
lot
If
of fun.
anybody knows him, give him my number.
I'll be sure to pass it along. How about that?
Okay.
But also for the younger people, it's also 21 Savage. If you're interested, if you know rap, that he's a big star these days. 21 Savage's birthday, and also rapper Roddy Ricch. So happy birthday to everybody, all you Libras out there who are celebrating your birthday. And also my sister just wants me to shout out again my niece Cassandra. I shouted her out last week. I shout her out again, of course. Happy birthday to my niece.
Birthday, Cassandra.
Cassandra. I'm glad my sister reached out to the show though, because I just want to say this real fast. My sister, she did something real smart over the week, the last couple days. She reached out to all of us, sisters, brothers, mothers, whatever, and had us send in our birthdays. And what she did was she made a big chart with everybody's birthday on it, and she sent it out to everybody so everybody could keep track of everybody in the family's birthday, so nobody can miss it. And I mean, everybody's on the most recent kids, all the way up to our parents, is on that chart. So shout out to my sister, really smart. I thought that was
Wonderful idea.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's reaching out again. I'm trying to keep track. It's a lot going on behind the scenes, folks. Just bear with me. It's a lot to do. Thanks, sis. Thank you very much. I think women's health is very important, and I also wanted to shout out Breast Cancer Awareness Month because my mother-in-law had a battle with it was serious. It was very serious. It was close, and so I definitely want to shout out the ladies. Shout out to all the ladies. In fact, they just deserve to be shouted out. And again, that's all the birthdays. Yes, right. That's all the birthdays, folks. We got a lot to talk about today, so I just want to keep the ball rolling.
You know, I guess right now we should start the show.
TV, folks, must see TV and movies. I got one. On Deb, you guys got one?
I'm sorry. I didn't
No?
do my job.
No, that's okay though. That's okay though,
I've been
because
seeing some boring movies, but I haven't seen anything good.
no, that's okay because I got a really good one. Actually, I got two, but I got one that I think is really good. My wife and I watched the latest Jamie Foxx movie, folks. And for a shout out to Jamie Foxx, by the way, who just recently went through such a very serious health battle, folks, and it's been well publicized. We all know about it. Shout out to Jamie Foxx, but his latest movie, people. I mean, I can't say enough about this movie. It's called The Burial. All right.
Okay.
The Burial. If you have Amazon Prime, it's on Prime, folks. And I gotta tell you, he is really becoming one of my most favorite actors to watch. The man is very talented. I'm not gonna hate. It's true. He's very talented, and it was a great movie.
Your post. I'm reading all your comments. I just wanted to put that in there quickly.
Yeah. And thanks for commenting. By the way.
And that might be a topic for us to talk about sometime. And if we can have your sister, she's your sister, on to
Yes.
talk about it. But back to the burial.
Yeah. It was an awesome movie, folks. Like I said, Jamie Foxx is quickly becoming one of my favorite actors to watch. It was really good. I don't want to spoil it by giving away too much of the movie, but I highly recommend this movie.
Am I going to be mad when am I going to get mad?
No. This was an inspirational movie, and it was uplifting.
Okay.
No, so
Okay.
it was really good. So I highly recommend this movie, folks. So if you're sitting down and you're not checking us today on this beautiful day, go back and make sure you see The Burial on Amazon Prime, folks. I tell you, you will not be disappointed. All right. Also, I do have another one.
Check out The Mill.
Lately, I've been super busy. Boom. I'm sorry. Do you have any must see TV?
I do. It's called The Mill.
The Mill.
With Lil, what's his name? Lil somebody.
No, right. No.
He's a comedian.
That actually was my second one. I haven't seen it. Now, I can't lie. I have not seen it. But my daughter and her husband recommended this to me. So I'll probably sit down and probably try to catch it today amongst the many things that I have to do. But did you see the movie, Boom?
Yes, I did watch the entire thing. Yep, and it was really good.
Was it?
Yeah,
I mean, can you give us a little bit of it without giving too much away?
I'm gonna tell you something. It's gonna keep you on the edge of your seat. It's gonna keep you guessing all the way to the end. And I don't even think you're gonna be able to figure it out until the end. Like it was good. It caught me off guard.
Wow. All right. The Mill.
Is it a horror movie, like where they run heads and arms through the mill or something?
No, no.
Jeez.
No. No, it's not.
But that side of the family, you have to ask, because they in the horror.
All right. All right. Now,
that was a good question, though, but no.
Okay, good enough.
All right, well, there you go, folks. You got two good ones. If you're sitting down and you're not watching us, go check them out today, folks. I know you're going to love The Burial. I got to check out The Mill myself. Okay.
And post, I didn't even notice any grammatical errors, but we don't require.
I did.
No. Really? You are. That's because you are Virgo and you're so critical.
Oh my God. That's funny you mentioned that because my wife and I, real quick, folks, then I'm going to move on. My wife and I, we're in the middle, still kind of decorating the house and remodeling the house and everything. And so we were picking out some things, and I was going through the house and noticed just two pictures were just slightly out of square. And, oh yeah. So my wife got me like, listen, what is wrong? It doesn't matter. You have issues. So I had to go back and straighten all the pictures so that they be perfectly.
There's something to
square.
This astrology. That's a
shout out
thing.
Virgos. Shout out to the Virgos. All right,
the poor people who are married to them.
Oh my God,
you have my condolences.
To the lucky people who happen to be fortunate enough to be married to a Virgo.
Yeah, actually, my boyfriend, he's an Aquarius, but he has a moon in Virgo and a Virgo rising, so I get Virgo all the time. And sometimes I'm grateful. Sometimes.
Well, listen, I like him already. How about that?
He's a good guy. You would like him, by the way.
I'm sure I would. I'm sure you wouldn't pick or be with anyone who wasn't had the best of character. I'm sure of that. Moving along, folks, though, I must remind folks, if there are topics out there that you wanted to talk about and to meet about on our Tuesdays, or if you just want to contact the show to be on some of the game shows or things, you can contact the show. All right, folks, you can reach us at our Instagram is From the Shore to Be More. Our Twitter is @2_be more. Our email is fromtheshore@gmail.com. Or you can call the show at 732-440-9314. People, we get a lot of calls. I can answer some of them, but please, if no one answers, please leave a message. It's impossible for us to know what you're calling for if you don't leave a message. All right, so we're not able to always get to the phones. Please, if you call and we don't get to the phone, please leave a message. We want to talk to you. All right. Real quick, and then we're gonna jump into today's topic. Donations, folks. I can't express enough. Nothing we do on the show is free. So not to keep the show going, but to keep the show growing. We need your support, people. So please help us out by sending your donations to paypal.me/from the shore to be more, folks. And there you have it. That's today's schmill. All right. Today's topic, folks. It's time we jump into this. The emasculation, of black men. Again, not to pick on Jada, but I just want to go back to Jada real quick because I think for me this spurred the conversation. Some of the comments she talked about, and I think people are getting a little tired of actually seeing her come out and talk about her personal. And people, please comment. Let me know. Is it okay to put your personal business out in the streets all the time like that? But anyway, this is what the path that she's chosen. And so she's talked about a relationship in great detail. And her man, Will Smith. And not all of it has been good. Let me say that. Some of it's been negative. In a way, kind of, in my opinion, tearing them down. This is not the only thing that I've seen. I've noticed almost a pattern as women have grown in. I don't want to say power, but in let's say what's the word I'm looking for, Debbie? I don't want to say power, but women have grown
Visibility.
independence.
Oh,
visibility. That's a good one. Independence. It seems the attitude toward men in general, but black men has changed a little. Have you noticed that, Debbie?
It's never been good.
No.
In private conversations, and I call women out on that. By the way, sometimes when we get together and y'all aren't there. Well, in the past now.
Oh, you about to spill the tea. Hold on, let me get comfortable.
I don't hang out with people like that anymore. But when I was younger, when women got together, we often bashed men. We talk really badly about men. And I have been guilty of that myself. And only we didn't have the platform to, be heard. And now if I am in an environment where that's happening, I will point it out that that's not cool.
Wow.
We have a lot of, people say that women are in touch with our emotions because we talk. And I don't think talking is being in touch with one's emotions. And I think what we do is we hold other people responsible for our happiness.
Wow.
And when they don't do it, we complain rather than be about creating our own happiness and generating our own happiness. And I will say, I mean, this is not the topic exactly, but I think that there's a sense in which a lot of women don't really like men. But I also think there are a lot of men who don't like women. So just because you have sex with a certain sex doesn't mean you like them or get them. And one of the things that I've had to learn is how to appreciate men as men, because men are not the same as women and vice versa. And I think sometimes women want men to be like women. And if you talk about emasculating, that could be, one of the places where that happens. But men are another species, women, a whole, they from Mars. I mean, they are another species. They're not, so we have to look at them as them and not as the way we would have them to be.
First, I want to say, and I think I want to say on behalf of all men, I want to thank you, and Debbie, for your honesty and candor. Because as you said, these conversations happen behind the scenes when we're not around. And we don't know exactly what you women are talking about. men talk about women too. Don't get us wrong, but we're men. Well, we talk about mainly as sex, of course. Shout out to the men, but but we had no idea that this kind of bashing was going. At least I didn't going on behind the scenes as men. And I think I speak. I think most men feel like I do. We feel a heavy burden in a sense. Like we're supposed to be the supporters. We are supposed to be the rock, the head of the family. That's not always an easy position to hold, especially when you're dealing with issues on your own,
Mm-hmm.
whether they be emotional, mental, whatever. That's not an easy position to hold, especially when whatever happens goes on in the world or in that home. Everybody at home is looking at you. Is looking
Well,
at you, whether they go wrong or right. They're looking at you.
what makes me very interested in this topic of emasculating men is I think we need to define that.
Okay.
So are we talking about some role that men are supposed to play?
Interesting.
And is that role always fair? So I think we have to describe masculinity. Maybe we did this a little last time, but how can you emasculate a man unless you have these set ideas about what a man
Yes,
should
of what a
be?
man is supposed
And
to
then
be,
if
right?
he's not that, I mean,
Right.
the idea of the man being the head of the household, I think
Mm-hmm.
is really symbolic. I think what it means, because
Mm.
all of us have male and female within us, and
Yes, we do.
so it is the man's responsibility, or every person's responsibility, to be conscious and aware of their environment. But
Okay.
that it's the feminine part of us that is connected to, oh gosh, I'm going to go metaphysical. I want to stop that. But I do think
Okay.
you might define for us what masculinity is, these roles.
Right.
Who says the man is supposed to be the head of the household, and what does that mean? What does that look like? It could look like a lot of things.
These roles are learned from the day from the time we're children. I think these roles are learned or taught to us. If you're a boy, these are the things that are expected. If you're a woman, these are the things expected. I know the world's a little different now, but I think this is what goes on in most households. We're taught these roles as children. Let me ask you: do you think women are expecting too much from men
Um,
in today's world? I
well,
mean,
thank you for asking me. I think maybe men expect things of themselves
oh, that's
that
good.
are too much to bear for them. So, I think I got a feeling that women are more inclined to want to be a team member with a
Really?
man. I think so.
I think women are more inclined to be the boss. I think I'd rather than no. Y'all might look. Women don't get after me. Don't get after me. I'm just saying what I'm noticing out here. I think women, and maybe it's a thing where because they played the role, the background so long, so many decades, forever, whatever. Maybe that now that they're out in the forefront, they want to grab hold of that. I don't know, but to me, women seem like they want to be in charge, and they are taking charge all over the world. You have more women leaders of countries than ever, more women than ever in Congress, and here in the United States of America, women are taking control of becoming CEOs of big corporations and everything. They are taking charge. When you look at
Well,
TV, you see
I
more women on. I'm sorry, jump in. Boom, my bad.
don't think my opinion on it. I don't think that it's
Yeah,
a want per se. I think it's more so they're
they're doing
doing
it.
what they need to do because a lot of us are falling short. You know what I mean? That we're just
Okay.
I don't know where DJ Boom went, but I was thinking about that. You talk about emasculating men. I never
Okay.
hear people say defeminizing women.
Oh,
In what
okay.
ways are we not allowed to express the fullness of our being? And probably, I think we're really talking about
and
dehumanizing people. Oh, go ahead, Boom. We couldn't hear you for a
Yeah,
while, so
you froze
I
for a minute.
filled in the void.
yeah, I saw the thing circling around in here.
Oh,
But so As little boys, when you're growing up, you're told if you fall down, you hurt yourself, you're told to get up, you're all right. Little girls, they fall down, hurt themselves, you hugging them, kissing them, you fixing the wound, you blah 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 blah. You're teaching and you're grooming that failure is like first of all that there is failure. If you fell down and you started crying, you're weak. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you fell down, you started crying. Because a girl can do that. You're a boy. Boy, be quiet. You're a boy. Be quiet. Boy, be quiet. You're a boy. No, we were sheltered so much from showing that emotional side that we now as adults, you're trying to figure out that emotional side. And now if I'm not making 50,000 a year and I'm only making 40,000, I'm feeling inferior because I was brought up to feel like I should be doing this. This is what I should be doing compared
Okay.
to do your best. So I feel like women are basically just doing what they feel like they need to do in order to survive.
Let me throw this out there. All right, if there's a man, if a woman has a man, or boyfriend, and he's trying to do something, it's like start a business or something like that, or do something on his own, and for whatever reason, it falls short. There are situations where women will say, well, look, you should have known better. You didn't do that. You this, that, and that, and the other thing, and actually tear the person down for his failure instead of building him up. That's, I'm sorry, go ahead on Debbie.
No, you go ahead.
That's where I draw the line. I've seen it. And yes, it's not easy to take a hit. I get that part of it. But you
How you
never get
doing?
anywhere without trying.
I'm well.
You never get anywhere without trying. And so if a man takes a hit, I think it's more important if the person wants to be a serious partner that they're there for that support, to uplift and build the person back up instead of tearing them down.
That saddens me. It saddens me for any man who has had that experience.
Oh,
and
wow,
it
yes.
saddens me to think that women are participants in the shaming of men, which a boom suggests starts when they're little boys and they fall down and they're told, be a man, be tough, don't cry. That's a form of shaming men for their feelings. And when we see you post on, I wonder if she might want to talk about the ways in which men's medical physical health is affected by their unwillingness to look inside themselves and acknowledge that they're in pain, not emotional pain or physical pain. So
that is a whole conversation. Have we had that conversation before? We probably have. But yeah, you're 100% right.
And then the other thing is they say what they say to women, what they say to little girls. You grow up, you find yourself a good man, and he's gonna take care of you, and blah 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 blah. Do they say that to every woman? No. But that's what's said. You grow up and you find yourself a man to take care of you. So now in their philosophy, this man is not taking care of me. So what am I supposed to do?
Do you need the Bentleys, huh? Do you need the vacation every 6 months, huh? Do you need to live in that huge house? And if you don't have it, does that mean that the man isn't all of that? Does that mean that the man is weak? I mean, is the man at least trying? Doesn't a man get points for trying?
I don't view it in that way. But you look at look at what these folks are doing for prom night. They're having this elaborate big ass party for a prom night. For just to see them off. You're just seeing them off to the fucking prom. And you're having this elaborate, they got horses and limousines and helicopters and all this. What you think they're gonna look for in a man when they're with their man? What you think they're gonna look for? Having a birthday party for a 1-year-old is the dumbest thing in the world to me. But they have these parties. They're 1, they're 5, they're 7, even the men now. You have all this elaborate stuff. What you think they want? They're spoiled. What do you think the expectation is going to be? They set them standards already. So that's what you need to, that's what they want somebody to live up to. And when they don't live up to that, that's when the disappointment comes in. And that's when you have this nonsense that's going on right now. Flat
I
out.
want, I want to throw this out there too. Mainly probably to you and Debbie. Do men get points for trying? Do we get points for effort at least?
Well, I don't know what you mean by trying. Trying to
If we
do
fail,
what?
if we fail, and if we try something and fail at it, for instance, like start a business, do we get points for the effort?
Well, I don't know that I would see it that way. I
Okay.
grew up with a man who was an entrepreneur, my father. And
Right,
there
shout
were
out to your
times
dad.
when his business went well, and there were times when it didn't go well. But, my mother, I'm sad to say, shamed him, not specifically about the business, but about him not being as educated as she would have liked him to be.
Mm.
But I don't think it's for trying. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't know what world we're talking in. I'm a little lost. Um, you know, so not
I wanna-
credit, but how about we use the word appreciation?
Okay,
And
that's
we
a good
have to
word.
really, we've grown up in a culture that says a man and a woman, that people should get a job,
Mm-hmm.
and they should live, they should have a house, they should
Right,
have certain things, they should have a diamond ring.
right.
And so that is the acculturation for me
Mhm.
is the problem. I've never looked for a man to support me. That might be why I've never had one
Oh,
supporting me
well,
on
well,
that
listen.
level. But yes, we women need to learn to appreciate men for who they are, and we need
Yes.
to understand what a man really is about. And what makes a man is not how much money he makes, and it's not about how he make us feel, because nobody can make you feel nothing. So I think we
Mm.
really need to redefine our ideas of what a man should be.
I'm sure everybody out there has heard of that incident, infamous incident, where a man, not a black man, but a man, took this young lady to a cheesecake factory. Did you watch the video?
Did you send it to me?
No,
heard
I didn't. I
about
didn't.
it, though.
No worries, I got it. People, I want you to check this video out, this clip from this video, and we're gonna, at the end of the video, we're gonna have the conversation, and you tell me what you feel about it, especially you ladies out there. All right?
Would you want me to open the door?
Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Okay.
Are you been recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
Well, I'm a go first. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's precisely what I'm talking about. First of all, she better not let me make a post on social media. And I'm gonna look like what? You don't look like nothing to me.
She put it
You
on
look like an
social media.
average Joe woman. Like, what you mean look like this? Look like what? You look like an average Joe woman that got her hair braided and put some makeup on her face. Like,
Yeah, but
you
that
ain't
shouldn't even
impressive.
matter. That shouldn't even
No,
matter.
what I'm saying is how she
I know
gonna
what you're
point out.
saying.
No, she was gonna point out that looks like this. That look like what?
Like she was Beyonce.
You look
or
like a
something.
Cheesecake Factory chick.
Oh,
Matter of fact, listen. Let this. You look
okay.
like a Cheesecake Factory chick. Like, come on, man. You ain't.
Yeah.
Where you trying to go?
Yeah.
Where you trying to go? Where's your standard at? Where you gonna take him at on a date? You gonna take him? And y'all think Ruth Chris is the highlight of something? Like, man, listen. Upgrade your standards. Do something better. Because Ruth Chris ain't it either, black people. Just know that.
Now I
You
didn't
know
play
what I
the
mean?
whole video.
If you
Right.
thinking you doing something, you know what I mean? Like, girl, you look like Ruth, or you look like Applebee's actually, but you know what I mean? Whatever. Like real talk. Like that's ignorant as hell to me.
And yeah. What was your feelings on that video? And I'm going to talk a little more about it.
Stupid.
Yeah, really,
Stupid.
really stupid.
I mean, her. I mean, I was just
Yeah.
stupid.
Yes.
I don't know where she got that from. That's not my child.
Right. And I didn't play the whole video. Of course, it went on for a few more minutes, but she went on to emasculate the man even further. For taking her to the Cheesecake Factory. Now, keep in mind, this was after the young man had already made reservations at a 5-star restaurant, but they missed the reservations because she was an hour late getting ready.
What?
Yes.
Oh God. Well,
She
tell
was
me
an hour
this
late
isn't.
getting ready.
She was an hour late getting ready to look like that. Listen, I swear I'm gonna make a video after this. I'm going on Instagram, TikTok, all. I'm making a video after this. Oh, it's on and popping now.
I'm getting a lot of
It's
comments. I'm
on and
trying to hang
popping.
in it. Yeah. It was insane, and I think it made most women look bad. I agree with Sekou in the fact that she was not all of that. She wasn't Beyonce, but that shouldn't even matter. I think she was a young lady, and her immaturity showed. I think most women have been grateful, first of all, for a nice evening out. The Cheesecake Factory is fine, folks. It's not the end of the world, all right? Sure, we would like to take women to the best restaurants in the world, but she was an hour late. He took her to the Cheesecake Factory. I think most women would have been grateful for a beautiful evening out with a nice person. And even if they felt like, okay, this is really my flavor, would at least been gracious toward the man for taking them out to dinner. And went home, and if they decided not to see the man, that's fine too. But at least not emasculate the man and put it all over social media.
Social media. Listen, let me tell you
What
how
in
that
the
video
world?
would have ended. Let me tell y'all how that video would have ended for me. I would have turned my phone on, and I would have showed Instagram and anywhere else where it's showing how she's getting the hell out of my car, and she's gonna figure out how she's gonna get home from there, because I don't need no parts of nothing like you, Applebee's.
Same thing. I said the same thing. The young man actually ended up, yes, taking her back home. And the video goes on. She actually says, "Well, couldn't you call the restaurant you were going to take me to, and can we resolve this in the evening?"
Yeah.
And he firmly said no. He firmly said no.
I mean, I think it's important to have standards, but there's not standards that are what do you call it? Socially contrived.
Okay.
I think it has to do, for me, standards might have to do with communication skills or compatibility. And I don't date men whose pants hang down. I don't.
Me neither. Me neither. But
You mean your pants don't hang off your butt? I hope you're saying that. Oh, you did. Oh, let's talk about
no,
that.
my pants don't hang off my butt, and I don't date men whose pants hang off their butts. How about
Yeah, I mean, so I mean, I have my standards, my bottom lines, but
Right.
to judge a man by the restaurant he takes you to, she's only going to make herself vulnerable to being a hoe, because when the men so-called put out like that, often the woman is expected to put out in a certain way. But
my daughter had the opinion that they should have talked it out, maybe salvage the night. My opinion was that he was right in just dropping her off. I told her this. And for us more mature folks, I'm not gonna say older, but for us more mature folks, we might remember people back in the day saying things like this. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Believe them.
yeah,
And right then in that moment, that young lady showed not only that man, but the entire world what she was all about.
how
and I can tell
superficial she
Yes.
is. She showed how
And
superficial.
absolutely. And she would have showed how she would have had to figure out how the hell she was gonna get home from that parking lot because she would have got out of my car. Bye, get
Nah,
out.
nah,
Like
nah, you know
I'm
what?
I'm not even doing it.
Right, right. And as a younger man, I can see that. But me being me now, I probably would have took what he did and just took the young lady home. The bottom line is,
Nope.
I know.
I,
Yeah, thank
I
you.
would have taken her home.
Yeah.
Because you can't let people change who you are. So when
Right,
you're the kind of
right.
person
Thank
who
you.
would leave a woman stranded because she's an
Thank you.
asshole, that says
Right.
something about you.
About
So
you.
Listen,
Right,
say it,
right,
don't let
say it,
people
listen,
change who you
say it
are.
loud and proud. Let me tell y'all
right.
something about me. I own my assholeness. I really do. And
Mhm.
to play me like that, I'm gonna let the world watch you get played too. You figure out how you gonna get home because you ain't riding in my car.
No.
Because
Well,
somebody
no,
riding in
no,
my
no.
car, we gonna go in a cheesecake factory and we gonna have ourselves something to eat.
Yeah.
You figure out how you gonna get
Mhm.
home.
And thanks,
Mhm.
sis, for letting me know that was Maya Angelou who said that. Yes. She right there in that moment, I would have got disgusted with that young lady. That's just how I am, and I just couldn't spend another moment with her because if not this, in the future it was going to be something else. You best rest assured, it was going to be something else. Yeah, so no, that our night would have ended at that, and he did take her home. But and that's one thing. But the emasculation of the man, was that
Right,
necessary to
right. Was that
degrade the
necessary?
man? Was that necessary? I mean, come on.
She cannot emasculate him. Only he can
Mm.
feel emasculated.
That's a very
So
good point.
yeah,
That's a very
so
good point.
I it's not in my power to emasculate a man. If I behave in that way, then there's something wrong with me. If you take how I'm treating you as any indication of your value and worth,
Mm.
then you really need to work on your inside self.
So at the end of the day, it's up to us men. If we feel that we're with a partner who might be emasculating us in some way, it's up to us to decide what we'll accept in that relationship and say, listen, I'm not having that. This is what I'm able to do. I have dreams and aspirations just like anybody else, and hopefully they'll come true. But right now we're in this space, and you have to love me for who I am. And I
And
think
that's
it's
And
why
up
if
to
she
you
would have walked
don't,
home.
and if you don't, then I'm willing to sacrifice this relationship.
there you
I mean,
go.
I'm making it a little cut and dry. I'm
Right.
talking about before marriage, but I think we all have to define um, who we are for ourselves.
Yes.
When you were talking, I chuckled for a minute because I can remember times when, much younger, I've hit men.
Oh, let me find out you got a right hook. Let me find out. Let me find out when Debbie got a
Well,
right hook,
it
everybody.
wasn't no book. It's probably a push. But I had always chosen good men because what they did was they would grab my hands and they would say, "Don't do that."
No.
And if you do that, you may get very hurt. And they would say it in a way
yeah.
that
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never did it again. And I'm sure I've tried that 2 or 3 times, because I'm Boom's aunt. I too have a temper, and I've learned, not they didn't let me
right.
do it.
Right.
They didn't smack me back to show what a man they were. They handled it.
Right. Right. As and that's the way it should play out. Um, as men,
I'm not gonna smack you back to show you how much of a man I am. I'm gonna
no,
smack you back because you smacked me. Period. Don't put your hands on me, and I won't put my hands on you. Even now, listen, I've changed a whole lot, but don't hit me. And when I meet people, I tell them that. Listen, I don't play them hitting games. Even those little boy, stop that little supposed to be love tap stuff. Don't do none of that to me. I'm not gonna hit you back with that, but I'm saying that to me, that leads to thinking that you can hit me and get away with it and da da da. Like, don't even play like that. If you understand that you're gonna hit me, understand you're gonna get hit back. So
me
just don't do it.
myself, I'm different. especially I couldn't see myself physically hitting a woman, even if she did hit me. I'm so strong. I would seriously be scared. I'd seriously hurt a woman like that. So, and I'm not. There are some women I've seen knock a man out. Don't get me wrong. That you might have to actually Muhammad Ali and knuckle up with, But no, for the most part, I just couldn't. I could. It's not in me to do something like that. But no woman should be putting her hands on a man either. But things get heated. People should be mature enough to know when to walk away and bring and come back to that conversation maybe at another time. If when things get to that level, and that's the bottom line. At the end of the day, nobody, whether you're the man or the woman in a relationship, should be emasculating your partner. Nobody should be doing that. A way of one-upping yourself over your partner or something like that. No, that's not the way to do it. If you're a true partner, that word partnership means everything. You work together through everything, whether it's the finances, whether it's these heated arguments, you work through everything. So that word partner means, we should have a show about that. That means a lot. That I think that is the core right there. Partnership, right? I don't want to hurt you, and you shouldn't want to hurt me or degrade me. That's the bottom line, folks.
Absolutely. I agree. That's what I'm saying. If you decide you're gonna go there, there's consequences and repercussions to your actions. There's
Just be ready.
consequences and repercussions. Yeah, just be ready.
Ladies, public service announcement. Please don't hit DJ Boom at any time, all right?
Yeah, just don't. Yeah, don't. Yeah, those games I just don't play. Don't hit me, back me in the back of my head. I definitely know what I'm talking about. That playful banter that they do. Boy, you so silly, boy. Like, yeah, don't do that. Nah, because that leads, and I'm talking about actual. At that point, I'm talking about actual hitting. You want to come at me like you ready to fight. Like, listen, you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. That's been my philosophy since I was a little kid. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. Period.
The word fight shouldn't even be involved in a relationship.
Absolutely.
It's definitely not.
And then I know it's over. But then at that point, I'm gonna tell you. Then I know it's over.
Oh yeah, it's reached that point.
It's a wrap.
It's just no, especially at this age. There's no coming back for that. There's no coming back from that. Not for me. It's been a great conversation. Hey, listen, what you doing around here, man? That's what we doing around here, man. It's been a great conversation today. I hope that everybody out there thanks you post for chiming in for just about all the show. We really appreciate your involvement.
Yeah.
The comments are very insightful. Thank you very much. And again, yeah, it's been a great conversation today, and I hope people took away something that they can build on with it. Women, we should be, you should be uplifting our kings and not tearing them down. As well, we should be uplifting our queens. Agreed?
Absolutely.
All right, there you have it.
And keep your hands to yourself.
He was gonna make that point anyway, folks.
Keep your hands to yourself and stop. Listen, and cut out all that he's supposed to be and he's supposed to, and who are you supposed to be? Like that. Find your identity before you trying to determine somebody else's identity. Like, don't say who he's supposed to do. Why is he supposed to do that?
There you go.
You know what I mean? What you mean he's supposed to? You know what I mean? No, you're supposed to. You're a hard-working person like I am.
When we define men or what it means to be a man or a woman, we define it by outer qualities and not inner ones. So I think we all have to begin to develop our own ideas of what it means to be not just a man or a woman, but to be human, and to not, dismiss men or women. But I think we're talking about being human, and being human has to do with something within.
Wise words from Aunt Debbie. I gotta tell you. With that, we gotta start wrapping it up, folks. So I'm gonna go here with the DJ Boom. What you got coming up, cuz?
First of all, I'm going home.
Back to GA.
Going back to Georgia tomorrow morning. This upcoming week, Actually, this is actually a pretty quiet week for me, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm back at Catch Kissing and Cocktails this weekend from 1 to
Shout
5
out.
for their R&B brunch.
Shout out to them.
And other than that, this is a pretty quiet week for me, and I'm really looking forward to the fact that it's a pretty quiet week.
Yeah. Get some rest, cuz.
After
Get
that,
some
the
rest.
turn up is back again because I got Halloween. I got the day before Halloween. I do have a silent disco event on the 27th. I think that's Thursday. I think.
Okay. There you go. Hardest working DJ in the business. Oh, Debbie, what you doing this week?
Well, a friend of mine owns an establishment called the Free Women's Black Library, where she's encouraging young women and young men and women to read more. And I've been invited to do a workshop there, an art workshop.
wow.
So that's on Sunday, and I believe I'll be doing the show from there.
That's cool. Oh, awesome. That should be great. I'm looking forward to that on Debbie. Real good. Yeah. Awesome. All right, folks, as far as me, first of all, I want to mention Taylor Made. Folks, our cousin, our son, does have his own clothing line right now. He specializes in varsity jackets for this fall weather. You might have noticed that beautiful background that we have in the background of this fall. I can tell because it's cold outside, it's jacket weather, and he does have those varsity jackets for you, so you can go check him out and get those. Also, you also know about Hazy Trays. I'm revamping the whole website, folks. It's going to be brand new, and we're going to be adding new products to this site for you guys. Holiday season coming up. We want to sure that you guys have the perfect gift for that special someone in your life. And as always, remember to visit therealshaheem.com. I have new music coming out, folks. It's coming really, really, really soon, and I'm sure you're going to love it. So make sure you go visit therealshaheem.com. And there you have it. But before we go, as we always do on the show, let's do this.
Ain't no stopping sunshine, ain't no stopping me, ain't no stopping love that ever sets the people free.
So here's my message. Don't tolerate substandard behavior to get along. The more you tolerate bad behavior, the more bad behavior you'll have to tolerate.
There you go.
That's my say.
That's funny. That's exactly what we was talking about all week too. Me and Punch, me and my sister Fajaya.
Wise words,
Absolutely
wise
beautiful.
on Debbie. Well said. All right. Folks, we hope you enjoyed the show because we enjoyed doing it for you. It was a beautiful day and it was a beautiful show. Thank you for tuning in from the Shore to Be More. We will see you next week back here, folks. Make sure you check us out.
Ew.